the home of the three-piece combos, Pugilism Company. This is Reed, BBS, Blackbird Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. Want to speak on the Wilder Fury undercard bouts that took place last night. Starting with Joe Joyce versus Mr. Hanks. Joe Hanks, I believe was his name. Joe Joyce, 7-0, 7 KOs. He was 14-2 with 7 KOs in the little World Boxing Series they had, where they don't count the record or the fights, the wins or losses against a guy necessarily on his pro record, but it still exists, especially if you match make and you put in for a fight fact on a fighter, it'll show up. A lot of guys, Lomachenko was involved in that. Local fighter here in Dallas named Tony Mack. He's a trainer now, but he was involved in that. Just something that exists. Anyway, getting back to Mr. Joyce. He's a PBC fighter, of course. Tony Bellew looking dude. You know, short wearing dude. I see it in the hoop too. I don't get it with the young bucks. They want to show their thighs and stuff, man. Let your shorts, just knee length at least, bro. But anyway, I digress. I liked and didn't like what I saw in Joe Joyce. I've seen a couple highlights, but never had an extended look like an entire fight of his that I watched. He's aggressive. He has gumption. Like he's about that action. Like he wants it. He's coming to you. He's trying to make something happen. But just he's stiff. He's robotic. I heard he won a gold medal or a silver medal. I'm sorry, like a 2016 Olympics. He was a silver medalist. But just I didn't see the fluidity. And the strange part about that is, even though he's 6'6" and like 250, he's like an Anthony Joshua built dude. This man can do backflips and spinning heel kicks. And it kind of, to me, looked like some capoeira. That's that Brazilian breakdancing, almost looking martial art. It's a Brazilian art form of self-defense. Like, he can do those type of moves just when he wants to. But yet, when he's boxing, he's stiff and slow and just plodding, ponderous. It's like, come on, bro, loosen up, man. Give me some toe action. Give me some bounce or something. But no, there's none of that with him. Ever. Like ever. But a stiff left jab, very first round, stiff left jab, and then a left hook. It dropped Mr. Hanks. Dropped him, and that was a wrap from there. Second fight was Luis Ortiz versus Travis Kaufman. Travis Kaufman has a padded, like, not even B-cup padding, but he had a D-cup padded record. But he was very good at defending himself. I can't take that away from him. He was very good at defending himself. And the thing about Ortiz is, even though he's more aggressive than most of your Cuban-styled fighters, your Guillermo Rigondeaux, Yuriorkis Gamboas, Erislandy Latas, all of these guys have a very similar type of style of fighting. It's the Cuban style. And Ortiz, I would say he's probably more aggressive than all of them. Maybe Gamboa too. Gamboa would take a lot of risks. But all that being said, you're still a natural counterpuncher. Like, that's what you want to do. Your base is counterpunching. And a guy that just simply won't open up, which was the case with Kaufman, he's going to go rounds with you. Now, Ortiz got him. He hit him with a left cross high to the head in the 10th. And then a little follow-up flurry of shots. It led to a knockdown. And the fight was stopped. It was what it was. Kaufman, he didn't offer up any resistance. So again, when a guy just doesn't want to engage with you, he can go rounds if he has defensive wherewithal. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment. Do that for your boy, Mr. BBS. Swift Jared Hurd got a 4th round KO over Jason Wellborn, coming off his little shoulder surgery. He was due for a tune-up fight, a welcome back fight, a gimme, if you will. And he came out like he had the game there, the rapper, the game there, doing his jam, dream. Like it was a tight entrance. I really liked it. Man, this dude on fight night was 172 pounds. Like, that's huge for a super welterweight. He was even bigger than his opponent, Jason Wellborn, who actually used to fight at 160 pounds. Wellborn has had middleweight fights. He's had middleweight fights. And yet Hurd was clearly and substantially bigger than him when they were in the ring. Like, good God, man. But, hey, Wellborn was bringing the fight. He was bringing the fight to Jared Hurd, man. It wasn't necessarily a good performance. Not in my opinion. The thing about it, though, is he, opened up on Hurd with both hands. And just when he was in the midst of the best moment, his best moment of the fight, that's when Hurd immediately responded. And he ended up dropping him with a body shot. It was a flurry of shots. He opened up, pissed off, I'm sure, from Wellborn's flurry. Pissed off, and he said, "Okay, I'm tired of giving ground, letting you dictate this. I'm about to take you out of there." Mr. Hurd said as much in the post-fight. Like, hey, he opened up on me a little bit, and I was like, okay, your TV time is over. Something like that. Something to that effect. It was kind of funny. Jermell Charlo got in the ring right afterwards, called him out. Mr. Hurd said he wants a hometown fight first, then he'll unify with Charlo. Just to me, man, I like Jared Hurd. He seems like a good dude. I like watching him fight. But he's the black Antonio Margarito. He gets hit too much. He got hit too much in the Wellborn fight. In your tune-up, in your welcome back to boxing fight, he got touched up, man. The fight went 4 rounds. He probably lost, the preceding 3 rounds. Real talk. It was like that. He was getting touched up, man. He's a tough dude. He's big. He's strong. Like I say, a good dude, but he gets hit way too much. And a dude that can get touched up to that degree is not going to beat Jermell Charlo. It just is what it is. Once again, hey, subscribe, like, comment to your boy, man. Let's go back and forth on the chats in the comments section. I got a message board background, so we can go at it verbally, written form, or verbal form, however you want it. Hit your boy up. Love y'all, man. From the home of the 3-piece combos, Pugilism Company. This is Reed BBS. Blackbird Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.